sorry. So as you can see, this is our access database, our access. And the moment, anytime you create your access database, the system will automatically give you a default table called table 1 with a default data type and a default field name. The default field name is what? Is ID, and the default data type is auto number. It's up to you for you to edit or create a new table that you suit the table you want to create. Okay, and always let me remind you, anytime you create a new access database, check from the title bar. Here is the title bar, whether your name or your index number is there. So this is my name, so it means this folder, this file is what? My file. So whatever I'm working is going to this file. And here, from here to here, is called quick access. Quick access. Okay, so now this is our access database. And when you talk of database, we have data sheet view, and we also have design view. When you talk of data sheet view, this is where we enter records. Wherever we have our records, when we are done creating the tables, this is where we enter records. And we have design view. When you talk of design, what does it mean? Design simply means creating something. So design view means we are going to what? Design it, how we want the table to appear, how we want it to appear. So from our screen, as you can see, so right now the table is on what? It's on data sheet view. So you can see the design view icon. Okay, so now we can see the design view icon. We can also see it here at the right hand side corner, the bottom. You can see it over here, the design view icon. And we can also see the data sheet view icon. These are the two things we should take note of. We are going to use it mostly. We are going to use it. And to design our table or to create a new table, right now we can create a new table, but the system has already given us a table, a default table called table 1. So there is no need for us to create a new table. We just have to edit the table 1 to suit the table we want. And for this lesson, our first table we are going to create is going to be customer table. It's going to be customer table. So to save this table to be a customer table, you just have to click on design view, and this is the design view icon. You can click on this arrow down here, click on it, then you select what? Design view. So when the moment you click on design view, a pop-up menu will appear for you, and the table, they will ask you of the table name. Then the default table is what? Table 1. And our table we are going to create is what? Customer table. So you just highlight everything here, then you delete everything you see over here, then you type in your new table name, which is the customer table. So this is the table name, which is what? Customer. Then you click on OK. When you are done, the system will automatically send you to the design view of the table, and this is the design view. This is where we are coming to design the tables, create the tables and design them. Then after that, when we are done, then we turn to the data sheet view and we enter our records. Okay, so for now I want to take this opportunity to explain a lot of things to you. Please pay attention here. Okay, please stop whatever you are doing and pay attention here. What I'm coming to explain right now is more important. Let me put it that way. It's more important. when it comes to the design view of any table, we have field name. We also have data type. We also have description, which is optional, and we have field property. When you talk of field name, someone will ask me, what is a field name? When you talk of field name is, it's like the question you want to ask the customer. The field name is like the question you want to ask the customer. Maybe for instance, you want to ask the age of the customer, the name of the customer, the town of the customer, the telephone number of the customer. Okay, so when we talk of the field names are the questions or the attributes that you want to ask, the attributes concerning the table. So our first field name, as you can see from the screen, the customer ID. We have ID over here. This one the system gave it to us automatically. The system gave it to us automatically because of this table 1. So right now we want to edit it to suit the table attribute or the first field name, and the first field name for this table is customer ID or customer norm. So customer norm, please, anytime you are typing, don't space it, just type them like this. So this is our customer norm or customer number, the same as customer ID. You can choose to use customer ID or customer number. So this is our customer number. When you are done with the field name, we are moving on to data type. When you talk of data type are the actual thing that will happen under that field name. Maybe for instance, when you talk of customer norm, most of the times you just have to check the content of the book or the content of that field name, whether it's carrying numbers, both numbers and letters. You just have to check it. So for now we have customer norm, and from my table over here, when I check from the customer norm, I can only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Meaning I can use auto number. As data type, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can use auto number. The reason is simple. Auto number, the system will automatically generate the numbers for you sequentially. Sequentially means one from smallest to biggest. So when you check from the customer table, the customer norm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it means the data type I can select what auto number. I can also select, and when you talk of auto number, the system will automatically generate it for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as you want it. Anytime you add a record, the system will automatically add the customer number for you. We also have several data type. We have long text. We are going to start from the short text. When you talk of short text, when you select short text to be your data type, it means that particular field you can type any key from your keyboard, both alphabets, numbers, commas, dot, any key on your keyboard. When you select short text to be the data type for your field name, but it has a limit. It has a limit, and the limit is 255. As you can see here, the moment I selected the short text, the field size has changed to 255. So you can type up to 255. You cannot exceed 255. And the next one is long text. When you talk of long text, it's the same as short text. It comprises all the key on the keyboard. All the key on the keyboard. But the only difference is the short text has a limit and the long text doesn't have a limit. And we move on to number. When you talk of number, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the numbers, you are going to type it by yourself. You are going to type it. Unlike the auto number, where the system is going to generate the number for you sequentially. But as for the number, you are going to type it by yourself. And the numbers, we have the large and number. When it comes to the large number, you can type huge numbers like billions of numbers. But when it comes to number alone, it has some limitation, maybe 14 characters, 14 or 15 characters. I don't think it don't exceed 15 characters when it comes to a number. But when it comes to large number, it exceeds more than 15 characters. And when you talk of characters, it comprises both the alphabet and what? Numbers. And we also have date or time. When you talk of date or time, it comes out when we have field names like date of birth, payment date. It involves with what? Dates or dates. And we move on to currency. Currency, anytime you can select currency when you have something which involve cash. Something which involve cash. And as I have already explained the auto number, the system will automatically generate the number for us. Then we move on to yes or no. Yes or no is whereby maybe you have an option which you cannot, is two-way affairs, yes, no, then you choose one. Then we move on to OLE objects. When you talk of OLE object, it's when you want to attach a photo, a file. Then you select that name, that data type. OLE objects. It works the same as attachments. When you say attachment, it means attaching what? A file or picture to something within Access database. And we also have, this is the OLE objects. The OLE objects. Okay. It's when you want to attach a photo or a file. And you also have hyperlink. Hyperlink involves link. Hyperlink. It involves email, websites, something which involves what? Internet. In simple form, something which involves internet. That's what we talk about hyperlink. Sorry. And as I've already explained the attachments, it works the same as the OLE object. Calculated is when you want the system to do automatic calculation for you. Maybe for instance, you have our field name here to be maybe price of an object, and here to be quantity of an object. So maybe the price is going to be currency then the quantity is going to be number. Straightforward. The next line is going to be what? Total. So this is our total. Okay, and to get our total, for us not to always do the calculation by ourselves, we can select here to be what? Calculated, so that the quantity here will multiply the price over here, then it will send the answer straight forward to this place. So this is what we mean by calculation. Okay, so for now we don't want this field names and their data type, and you also have lookup wizard, the last item on the list. You also have lookup wizard. So the lookup wizard, it has two functions. The first one is we can make our own list, maybe a male and a female. When you talk of gender is male or female. So in order to stop typing male, female, we can make a pop-up menu. So that it will appear like this. Then we select the one we want. Maybe when we want male, we select it. When we want female, then we do the same way. And the other way round is, the other one is the lookup wizard. The other one is when a foreign key depends on the primary key for its value. So you allow the foreign key to extract its value straight from the primary key table. That's the two functions of the lookup wizard. So that is all concerning data type. So when you talk of the data type, is the data type always depends on the field name. So before you choose your data type, take notes of the field name over there and the values or the characters under that field name before you choose your data type. Maybe for instance here we have customer number, and as I've already told you, the customer number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You can choose shortest because the shortest, it comprises with both the alphabet and what numbers, but it's not the best one because someone can type A, the system will accept it. Someone can type greater than symbol, the system will accept it because it's shortest, and shortest comprises all the key on your keyboard. So the best data type for this customer number is auto number, because from my table the numbers are 1 2 3 sequentially, and the auto numbers, it generates what sequentially 1 2 3. So the best data type is what auto number. You can decide to choose number. When you choose number, you are going to type it 1 2 3, and it's going to waste a lot of time. So there is no need for you to continue typing 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's no need. So you select your auto number. Okay, so after selecting your auto number, we move on to the, as for the description, is optional. Maybe for instance we have customer number here, you can type it in full over here. It's optional, so I will not waste time over there. So when we are done, so for now we are done with the first field name. We move on to the next one, and the next one is customer name. The next one is customer name. The next field name is customer name. So this is, so customer name. And customer name, when you talk of name, when you are done with the field name, customer name. What should come into your mind is name, Kweku, Jima, Ura, Isaac, Kwabna. They are what characters? They are alphabet. And from the data type I explained, we can only get alphabet through what? Either short test or long test. And there is no name on this set which is more than what? 255. 255. So our data type will be what? Short test. Short test. Then we move on to the next field name, which is address. Address. When you talk of address, maybe PO Box 4, PO Box 6, Kumasi, Edum Kumasi. So what will be the data type? I hear someone saying number. No, number, you are wrong. PO Box. I know shortcut, so P dots. So the best data type is what? Short test. Again, because short test comprise all the key on your keyboard. So we can get our number from the PO Box 4. We can also get characters. We can also get alphabet, and we can also get dots, commas from the PO Box. So we select short test. Then the next one is city. City, Kumasi, Accra, Sunyani. It definitely is going to be what? Short test. Then we move on to the next one. Region. 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 Ashanti, Greater, Northern. So short test. But and the last but not the least, which is city. Sorry, which is telephone. Telephone. And telephone, you can decide to select number. You can also decide to select short test. But for now, let's select number. Number. So for now, we are done with everything. We are done with the creating of the table, selecting our data type and our field name. So we are done. We are done with the creating of the table and everything. When you are done, please check from the table the primary key of that table. And as we have already explained, a primary key is a key which uniquely identifies a record in a table. Uniquely. When you talk of when you say something is unique, it means a demonstration. Okay, and from these field names we have the customer name, address, city, region, and telephone. When it come of the customer name, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. None of them has repeated itself. Okay, and when you talk of a customer name, a name can repeat itself. Emmanuel Osu. Isaac, it can repeat itself, so automatically it does not qualify to be the primary key, because a primary key does not repeat itself. Take note of that. A primary key of a table does not repeat itself. Always it appears one. And when you talk of address, two people can have the same address. City, two people can also live in the same city, being a customer within an organization. And let me remind you, anytime you are designing or creating a database, bear in mind that you are not creating it for yourself or your family. You are creating it for the entire nation or entire world. When you talk of region, region cannot be what the primary key, because our customers, maybe if the business in Kumasi, we can have 10 customers which who lives in Ashanti region. When you talk of telephone number, yeah, someone will say a telephone number can be a primary key. Yeah, it's true, but let me remind you, telephone number is not you who is generating the number. It's not you. It's not you, sorry. It's a different company who is generating that number. So what about if they give the number to a different person? What will you do? Like MTN, when you stop using it for maybe 10 years, 5 years, they give the number back to different person. So that one too cannot be the primary key. So the primary key can be only the customer number, because we are generating the numbers and the numbers are sequential. Then none of the numbers have repeat itself. And this is how we can assign the primary key to a field name. You just have to click on the field name like this. Okay, you see this icon over here. This one is the primary key. So you click on it. See, the primary key has vanished from the field name. So now you want the customer name to be the primary key, so you click on it, then you click on the primary key. Sorry, design, you click on it. So now the primary key has come on the left hand side of the customer number. Then you save it. And let me remind you, please, anytime you are the design view of any table, please save whatever you do there, because as for design view, the system does not automatically save it for you, but when you are the data sheet view, the system will automatically save it for you. When you enter a record, the system will save it for you. So even if you don't save it, it will do it for you. So we are done with the creating of the first table, which is the customer table. So as part 1 of our lesson, we will end it soon, but we will continue with the same designing of the database. So we save it. You just click on the save button or Control S on your keyboard, Control S. As we are done with the creating of the tables, we turn to the design view. We turn to the data sheet view, sorry. So this is the icon for data sheet view. See, then you click on it. But previously, when it was at the design view, you can see it. You can see your field name as what? Vertical or columnar form. This is the field name. You can see them as vertical or columnar form and the data type. And the moment you turn it to the data sheet view, you see it horizontally, or the record horizontally. Okay, so these are the field names. And let me remind you one thing: anytime you select auto number to be a data type of a field name, you will see this new. Please, we don't type here. You just move on to the next field name, which is the customer name. So because it's auto number, let me set an example. I'll start typing my name, Bano. Oh, sorry. Bano Emmanuel. So as you can see, the system has automatically generated the number for us. Okay, then address PO box 854 K-Poly, and the city Kumasi, the region Ashanti, telephone 0545 2222. Sorry. Then the telephone 054. Sorry. We made some small mistake. Please, it's supposed to be short test. Okay. Then you save it. 0545. Sorry, my number lock was not on. Sorry. Return it to number again. It was coming, the mistake was coming from my keyboard. So sorry for that. So 0545 324561. Sorry, that's not my number. 33442. Okay. 0. So we are done with the first record. The same way, when you want to add a new customer, you just click on it. You just begin from here. Then you enter, the system will generate it for you automatically. So as for today, we'll end here. We'll continue next time. Please sit down and please try to do something on your own. Learn how to create a table. In case you are finding any difficulty, you can just give me a call and I will assist you. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.